Hello everybody, I'm Matt.
Chris.
And we are the Chucklers. And welcome to our second Let's Play, Part 1 of Sonic Adventure.
Now, unfortunately, Kevin is not with us tonight, our third man of the Chucklers.
And neither is Alex.
Neither is Alex, but we're going to try this anyways.
The show must go on.
Hell yeah. Boing. As you see here, Sonic's what?
Oh, yeah.
He's just come, it's just kind of like...
Yeah, he shows up to fight crime. He sees these police cars going on here, and then he decides, hey, what the hell is this?
They sure the hell don't know how to drive.
Spin dashes off. Must be women drivers.
Probably my little sister.
Oh. And what you're about to see here is our first glimpse into the main bad
Villain.
guy, Chaos. And Chaos is supposed to be entirely made out of water, and that becomes a big deal later. But the reason he is water, apparently, this is due to some sort of interview that I've read. I can't remember where I read it, but it was because they wanted an enemy.
Oh shit! Our bullet's not working. They all fall into the ground.
Oh no! Our weapons
The reason that Chaos is made out of liquid is because the developers wanted something
This could be fun.
that could not be rendered by anything other than the Dreamcast hardware. Because back in 1998, when this game first came out over in Japan, the game came out for the Sega Dreamcast, which was the first truly 3D system at the time. It was the first system released of that console generation with the PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox and the GameCube.
Which, the only systems that really survived were the GameCube, the PS2, and the Xbox because of the Dreamcast's hackability.
Yeah, in a way. It lost a lot of money over the years. And plus, the Dreamcast was really more of a last resort sort of a endeavor because, they were just bleeding out money out of their ass, basically.
Because people could easily just burn their own games for the system.
Oh, I'm sure that wasn't the main reason, but that was a big reason that I would say.
Called them a drip?
Yep.
Huh, no wonder you can go down in holes.
Wow.
He did, he just went right down into a hole. Now we're just staring dumbfounded into the sewer.
Yep.
It's
And
like, what the
here
fuck?
is Dr. Robotnik, or, well, Eggman. But
Eggman!
gosh, I wish that video was still on YouTube.
He's a god? He looked puny to me.
Wait till he eats emeralds. Well, the main gimmick for Chaos is that for each Chaos Emerald that he absorbs, he grows larger and stronger, and more often than not, you have to face him in that form. There are only 3 instances where you do not face Chaos's forms, and that is Chaos 1, Chaos 3, and Chaos 5. 3 and 5 you don't see at all.
He's gonna crash, and boom.
And
Goes
then
to
goes to
dynamite.
dynamite.
Now, what am I gonna do with you?
Wow, the mouth syncing was off.
It gets worse.
I know it does. That's the only bad thing.
Sonic has teeth in this game.
Oh, not teeth.
And yes, I phased through the floor there.
Is he gonna chomp on something?
Kill it off?
Make me dizzy there for a second. Are you ever gonna pick up any rings? Oh yeah. Oh lord. Anyways, basically what this level here is about is just getting the tails.
Yep.
You're just running through this little first stage just to get the tails.
And it's basically just introducing you to all the different mechanics. And because this was Sonic's first truly 3D game, it introduced a lot of things that would show up in later
Like
titles.
the Orca.
Well, the Orca doesn't show up. Well, yeah, actually, I'm
does.
wrong. It does show up. It shows up in Sonic 06.
Mm-hmm. And in Sonic Generations.
That's true. It does. Well, yeah. Well, it shows up in one stage in Generations.
Still, it shows up in Generations. It shows up in just this one stage in this one.
Yeah, it does.
I'm not mistaken. This is the stage where it's in where it's in Generations.
No, well, it is in the 3DS version of Generations, which I've never played yet.
Well, if you ever get a 3DS,
If I ever get a 3DS,
them
I'm
damn expensive things.
I know. Why would anyone want to pay that much money for a handheld system?
Because their kids want it.
Yeah,
Or is that, they're that hardcore of a gamer?
apparently so.
I'll stick to my regular console, not a handheld.
Yeah.
Except for maybe the Vita.
I don't know. The Vita looks good. But
I'd get the Vita
only
for
because
trophies.
it looks so much better than the other consoles. Well,
Yeah.
not consoles, but other handhelds.
Like other handhelds like the PSP, the DS, the Game Boy Color, which still stands as my favorite.
I still have my Game Boy Color.
Freaking Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Red was the shit.
Well, don't forget about the Game Boy Advance.
And the Game Boy Advance had good games too, but I still think that the Game Boy Color had more games.
No, yeah, I had more games.
Well, like better games anyways. Like
Yeah.
you even had the original Mario come out for the. No, it didn't
might
come
have
out
been
for
for the
It
original
come out
Game
for the.
Boy.
It came out for the Advance. They re-released it for the Advance, along with Zelda and a few other classics.
Sonic. And we will not be doing Sonic Genesis. I swear, no.
Oh God.
Do you know about Sonic
You're
Genesis?
too good of a pilot to
For
just
the 15th anniversary, which was the same year that Sonic 06 came out, there was another game that came out for the Game Boy Advance called Sonic Genesis. And what it was an attempt, sort of a lazy, lame-ass attempt, to port the original Sonic the Hedgehog to the Game Boy Advance.
It basically was half-assed.
Oh, it was horrible. Like, I just saw a Let's Play by, I believe it was Brain Scratch, that the LP of that game, and it looked awful. I played it one time, and I gave it away.
Not unlimited power. And you want to be supercharged? I'd like to be supercharged.
Oh.
Oh. I was hoping you'd catch that.
Oh.
I love the music to this. It's so catchy. It's so.
Oh, yeah.
It's dance worthy.
I totally agree with a lot of other people that say.
Unlocked.
Yeah. I stand with a lot of people when they say that this soundtrack is the best of the whole series. It is my favorite.
By the
far.
way, guys, this is the Xbox 360 port, as you could just tell.
Oh, yeah.
With the achievement, we failed to mention that at the beginning.
That's
we
right.
apologize.
My bad.
But you're a bunch of fuckers anyway.
Back in January, Sonic Adventure was our very first Let's Play that we had ever done, and I wanted to do that because Sonic Adventure is my all-time favorite game.
But unfortunately, the audio, us talking, and the audio of the game didn't pick up well together.
Yeah, not
So
well.
here we are
well enough.
redoing it, which we don't mind doing because we
Yeah.
enjoyed it the first time. We're gonna enjoy it this time.
Exactly. And we did the original one on the Dreamcast, and for this LP, I wanted to do it on the Dreamcast again, but for whatever reason, I could not record it well. It kept having a lot of interference and problems picking up the video. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna do the 360 version.
Not fuck it.
Fuck it.
Or else what, you big loser?
And did the 360 version, which is basically a re-release of the original Dreamcast version, which it's alright. It's not as good as it could have been, but it's based mostly off the PC version of the remake,
Here comes
That came
the
out in 2003.
fight.
and this is one of 3 Eggman boss battles in the
The
entire
Egg
game.
Hornet will crush you and your soul.
What he said.
Look, it's got shit coming out of its ass.
I think it's called Fire, buddy.
But fire can't be coming out of nobody's ass now. That'd be
Didn't
scary.
Hey, you get me back to me on the back of the head.
Oh,
Sorry,
Lord.
guys.
Okay.
I suck at Cartman.
It'll be all good. You suck at a lot of things. What? The truth?
No, it's not. Only with fudgesicles, but that's the only thing.
Yes, he likes to pack the fudge.
Yeah, my man.
Fudge sickles, that is.
Dude, I love fudgesicles.
They're his crack.
Yeah.
Just like oatmeal cream pies are mine.
Oh, dude, I love fudgesicles.
He also likes Fun Pops.
Yes. Yes.
Now, as you can see, we're about 3/4 of the way through this
Hey,
video.
I'll play with you some
Just
other
about.
time.
And we've already had 2 boss fights. The first Chaos Zero, and now the Egg Hornet.
And this right here is basically where you find out a little bit more who Chaos is.
Well, that wasn't so hard.
And this is where
And how
Chaos...
Eggman ties into it.
This is how Chaos, as you can see, eats his first emerald.
Yep.
And gets bigger. But the question is, how did the emerald get from the claw to his hand so quickly? I mean,
I have no idea.
you don't even see the. You just see it go back and you see the thing.
How
The
come
claw's
the emerald
empty.
is floating on his hand like that?
It's
It's like
just-
he's caressing
Yeah,
the
he's like
emerald.
trying
Like it's
to.
a booty.
He's molesting the
He's
Chaos Emerald,
molesting.
and now he's gonna put it inside of Chaos, and he becomes Chaos 1.
Chaos
So
One.
so basically,
He grows bones.
he grows
his right
he grows a boner.
He grows a boner. And
Can't you see it? It pokes out of his ass instead of in the front.
what do you mean? It pokes all his tail. Yeah.
Exactly. But as, you
Never
can
even
see,
noticed he had a tail.
but as you can see, they actually gave him bone structure in his arms.
If you look closely, you can actually see the emerald itself in his hand.
See that one arm you see got that spawn? Each emerald gives him another set of bones.
Basically, and he shapeshifts a little bit. And
He gets uglier.
And while you don't see Chaos 2 as Sonic, well, actually, I'm wrong. You do see him, but you don't fight him. You only fight him as Knuckles, which we'll get to later.
Yeah, we get to that in a different
And
part.
no one fights Chaos 1, which is unique because he is the only form of Chaos that appears in game that you do not fight. Now 3 and 5 you don't see at all. Silence.
Huh?
Cricket.
Oh, sorry.
Cricket.
Hey. Only I can do a cricket. Ooh, look, something green.
Yep.
And it floats and kaboom.
I distinctly remember the very first time I played this game, having the hardest time finding Windy Valley.
I did too on my first playthrough on the PS3 version. It took me forever. I think you actually had to come over here and help me find it.
I believe I did.
Because I remember it was just a pain in my ass.
Of course, now I know almost everything about this game, start to finish.
I do for the most part. I mean, I'm still not
Right.
perfect. I never was a big Sonic fan growing up. I was more of a Spyro and Crash fan.
And Mario.
But
He
yeah.
just whispered to me, "We gotta do Spyro and Crash. We gotta do."
We weren't
Spyro
supposed to
and
tell them that. That was supposed to be a little surprise let's play we were gonna do.
Panel number 1.
You know.
It will take you to panels 2.
We just gotta do at least one of the Spyros.
Jump as soon as you land on
Just
a panel, or else you'll fall.
wet their little pink whistles.
Crash. Pink whistle.
Yep.
That's wrong.
Mostly directed at you men that have pinkins.
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 That's terrible.
Matt, you have a pinkin.
How do you know?
Talk about your face.
Oh.
Oh, lordy.
That's bad.
That was pretty bad.
Lord, I apologize for that.
Ooh, look. Rocket.
Rocket.
And another pasty thing.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to get a little bit of a fisting in here, too.
We need Alex for that.
Or we just need Trey.
Yeah. But he's already a pro.
Oh, I know. Oh, God.
I'll go ahead and give a little bit of backstory to Windy Valley. Now, I'm not sure if it's actually Windy Valley that's
It sure is windy.
the subject of the level here, but it's the one that has the most characteristics to Windy Valley. Back in, I think it was around 2006, there were some screenshots leaked to the Sonic community. I'm going to pull this one screen down a little bit. There we are. There were some screenshots that was on a Dreamcast boot disc that contained screenshots from a level that was not in the final game, Sonic Adventure. And that on top of old magazine scans and old advertisements from, I think it was Japan, from around 1998 that shows the same level and shows all kinds of other
Yeah, not
things
bad.
that actually weren't in the final game. That
Oh, wow. We just
that's
finished the
already
first
over.
video and we didn't
Oh,
realize
well.
that. Well, guys,
I
we
want
will
to
be...
go ahead and keep talking. Sorry. But this level here was widely assumed to be Windy Valley. And I'll go ahead and make some mentions on what leftovers are still in the game. And well, there's a little tiny little glimpse of it in the opening scene with Tails looking up. It's in a little section of this beta Windy Valley level. And at the beginning of Amy's story, there's a cutscene that shows her and Sonic running away from Metal Sonic. That shows that level. And really, that's the only indication of that level in the final game. Everything else is just leaks and screenshots and magazine scans and whatnot. So that's basically the story of Windy Valley.
And we will see you guys
in part
next
two.
part